Okay. So I hope you can hear me right now. Can I? Yeah, now it works. Okay, wonderful. Thanks a lot, guys. So I changed the microphone right now. So, Sawadee Khab here from Bangkok, and welcome here to our new trading day. So I hope you're doing good. Had a great night and a great start into your own business day and trading day. And now I'm really happy that we can talk about trading again this morning. So as you know, we stream this show on YouTube as well. So you will find a button in the right corner. You can click on it, so you can subscribe the channel. You can give us a like if you want. I would appreciate it personally. And of course, you can leave a comment if you want. And of course, you know, that's our broker, Admirals. I'm really happy that we have this collaboration together. Okay, so good morning, Daron. Good morning, Ojo. Good morning, and everybody, and here on Zoom as well. So let me share my screen. So here we go, and I have here the chat is open too. Yes, that's cool. So who is there with me this morning? Raquel, good morning. Uwe, Willie, good morning. Raquel, Karel, good morning. Hartmut, good morning. Mike, Tina, hello. Wonderful. Okay, so as always, we want to start with the DAX trading in 10 minutes, by the way. So, and here we can see really, really awesome what happened yesterday, because yesterday we saw a big move in DAX, up and up and up, and one trend arm to the next. So you see a trend continuation is always more likely than trend break. So do we find any explanation why DAX is so strong at the moment? Of course, you can find a lot of explanations and reasons by that. So one of the reasons is we have a small expiry day in DAX for November on Friday. So we have kind of call options. They are running out of money, which means the holder, the holder of options, they have to protect their money. So I will explain in that way, to protect their money, because if they see a DAX price over 16,100 euros by one future contract, they are out of money with their call options. So they have to protect, they have to get the opposite direction and have to buy the DAX. So, and this gives the kickstart and this high volatility at the moment. So this is one of the explanations that we see this big move in DAX to the upper side, but just it's still a trend. You can see, you just have to follow the trend, and you see we started this trend last week, by the way. Here last week, it was mid of last week, Wednesday roundabout, we started, and the trend is still valid in 10 minutes. It's really awesome. It's really awesome. So, and for the moment, actually the trend is still valid, because the trend will break here at this 0.3, but there was not a trend break, by the way. The trend is still valid. Here we go. Is still valid, and of course the last correction was running in its own trend, and as you can see, that's really fine. Here we go. Just I want to show this. Where's my pointing program? Here we go. So, and the correction was running in its own correction arm, and you see trend. So move, correction, and now just look at it, second trend arm, second correction, and you see there was the 0.2, and here we go, second trend arm again, and it works again with another trend arm, really fine, right? So even you had no trend, or you don't, even you have no trend on the long side, you could make money here with the correction in the second trend arm, as I always try to teach you, by the way. Okay, so what can we do now in DAX? For the moment, nothing, unless we see a new small uptrend here. This could happen this one. So, and the next correction maybe is yours again, the second trend arm. So put in your watch list. That's 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes, by the way. For now, DAX 10 minutes. You see it here on the lower, on the bottom of the chart. Okay, Barry, wonderful. Good morning. So, can you please analyze Aussie Swiss franc volatility chart, New Zealand US dollar? If I have time for it, then I will do that, of course. Okay, so let's go to the focus charts. And we start, of course, with the Dow Jones in 4-hourly chart. And actually, there is nothing to do, because on the right side of the chart, there is not really a valid trend. Not really a valid trend, because we saw the trend break here. So we start with the first move. And here we go, second trend arm is not a valid trend for the moment. So actually in Dow Jones, nothing to do if you want to follow the magic 4 rules. Then DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart, just trend old and up and up and up. Actually, there is nothing to do. In Euro USD 4-hourly chart, oh, price is still going down. We reached a new low. Here we go. But important for us, by the way, is that we made money already. You know, that was the trade history. So we made it. We used this move from the second trend arm down to the break through the point 2, take the money. And you know, it was not my plan to trade the trend here, just to trade the movement. So in Euro USD, we're just waiting for any new uptrend. So do we expect any upcoming events today? No, not really. 8 o'clock, it's already over, the UK monthly inflation figures. Then at 11 European time, harmonized CPI. And at 4:30 USA, the petroleum, the oil status reports, the oil figures. So be careful with that. But I want to invite you to our Forex webinar this afternoon. It's about Jens is talking about how experienced traders trade the DAX 40 now. And another wonderful webinar I want to invite you is today at 6 o'clock German time, by the way. It's the awesome, famous, absolutely incredible trader, Dr. Elder. And here we see Trading with Dr. Elder. It's an open webinar. You really should watch this webinar because it's really awesome. You can learn a lot about his own trading style. By the way, it's 6 o'clock. So let's go to Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is kind of annoying for me because I missed my entry. And look at this. Oh, Jesus Christ, I cannot watch it anymore because I missed my entry, and we are indeed back to the point of control. So actually, maybe the third trend arm could be possible, also with a high probability. But what should I say? It's a little bit annoying that I missed my entry here. But you see, second trend arm, it worked again. I hope you were a part of it. Okay, so then finally, no, not finally. The previous one is gold chart, and gold is still going up with a new high exactly at the point of high. Now we see the correction, but the trend will break. Here is the last 0.3. So everything what happens between the point of high and this point of last 0.3, just a correction, no more, no less. So I hope you are part of the gold chart. And now finally of the focus charts is British Pound USD. And yeah, still a downtrend, and we are waiting for a new uptrend. Yeah, Daniel, good morning too. So still there's not valid a trend, not a valid trend right now. Just wait for a clear signal in British Pound USD. So let me show, there was a question. Okay, here now I can go to Gert's question. It was Australian dollar Swiss franc in 4-hourly chart. Yeah, of course we can do this. So in 4-hourly chart, yes, there's a kind of interesting situation right now. I have it on my watch list too, and it's this chart. So move and correction and next move, and here we go, we are in a correction. So if this candle is finished, yeah, then maybe we can make an entry at the point 2. Set a pending order. It's possible to set a pending order at the point 2 and to speculate on the trend break, the breakout at the point 2. That is absolutely possible. And you wanted to see New Zealand US dollar. New Zealand US dollar. New Zealand US dollar. Here we go. So in New Zealand US dollar, no, that's an old trend, by the way. That's an old trend and it's over. Because it was this one. So the big trend was here. Here was the balance candle, second trend arm, and then this move. Then we saw the third trend arm, which the price were rejected at the point of control, and then the big move to the lower side. So now, yeah, it's a kind of trend continuation here, but it's an old downtrend actually in New Zealand dollar, US dollar. There is nothing to do. Okay, so before we come to our running trades and the proposals for today, I want to ask you the question of the day. And Nastia, if you want, we can open. Thanks a lot. So my question for you today is there a difference between mindset and perception? So what do you think? Think about it before you click the button. So is there a difference between mindset and perception? Just two options, yes or no. So what do you think? But think first before you click too fast. Think about it just a little bit. Is there a difference between mindset and perception? Yeah, just think about it before you click. You have time, you have time. So we come up to our running trades, and we stopped in silver with a small winner, and it was planned in that way. So let me show you the history. So you see, break at the point 2, trailed the stop loss, and everything was fine. It was a beautiful winner in the red zone. Everything is fine. So actually, nothing more to do in silver, by the way. So then we have 4 trades open in Australian dollar Swiss franc. We are circling around the entry here because, you know, this is, there was the entry, that's the trend, and we are speculating on this trend continuation up to the last point 2, by the way. Then next one is Canadian dollar Swiss franc. We are kind of in profit at the moment. Price is going up, you know, this is my trend. This is the trend, move, correction, and that's the move. And here we go, second trend arm, and here we're speculating on the trend continuation. Yes, let's be careful when we reach the point of control, and then we should trail the stop loss into profit to not lose money. Yeah, but you know, always point of control could be a little bit dangerous because a lot of buyers and sellers are waiting there because it's the fair price, by the way. But if we reach the point of control, everything's fine, trail the stop and be happy. And you see, we make money with one trade to the others. So then we have Euro, Australian dollar is running trade in daily chart. And here we go. We are in profit also. And we are on the way to reach the point 2, by the way. So actually, there is, for the moment, nothing to do. So, and the next one is Euro, Canadian dollar. And here, oh, we are quite in profit. Oh my gosh. And yeah, we made partial profits already, and price is going down and down and down, and we are really happy. I love it, by the way. I really love it. So you see, second trend arm, and we are on track to reach our final target. So that's are the running trades. So my question for you today, is there a difference between mindset and perception? Yes or no? What do you think? So what's on my watch list for today? So in 4-hourly chart, I have 4 new interesting trading ideas. So first is New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar in 4-hourly chart, by the way. So here we go. That's the trend. And now we are on the second trend arm. Put in your watch list, please. Move, correction, move. Now we are on the correction, second trend arm, waiting for the balance candle, and then let's go short. Put in your watch list, please. New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, in case 4-hourly chart is your part, is your time frame you want to trade. So then we have British pound, New Zealand dollar, also on the watch list. So why is it? Downtrend, uptrend, sorry. And here we can write the trend, guys. Here we can write the trend because 1 trend arm, now the second trend arm, and now we see a kind of correction, and 2 balance candles means, oh my gosh, the possible entry at the point 2, and we can write the trend back to the point of control. So this is a really hot topic, hot pick up here in British pound, New Zealand dollar, British pound, Australian dollar, everything 4-hourly chart. Same. Look, here we go. First move, first correction, and now here the second move. So if you see the second correction, then we can speculating on the next move, because yes, we are trading away from point of control, so there must be another trade management than here in the when we trade in the direction of the point of control. So then let's go in British pound, New Zealand dollar, US dollar in 4-hourly chart. And in 4 hour, no, that's not. It's an old trend. You know, that's so New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, British pound, New Zealand dollar, British pound. Oh yeah, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc in 4-hourly chart. Here we go. That's a trend also in 4-hourly chart. If you don't trade in daily chart, then it's possible move, correction, and move. So just wait for the next correction, and then maybe you can get in for the next entry in the long direction 4-hourly chart, by the way. So, and then Mike is asking me about New Zealand dollar, US dollar in daily chart. So let's see here. Yes, absolutely possible. Next, with the next balance candle, there could be an interesting trading chance. It's on my private watch list, actually, but we want to wait. Yeah, do we have a, no? No, you see, it's not. No. Now I know, I remember, because it's not on my watch list because it's not a valid trend. Yeah. It's not a valid trend. So not really, Mike. Not really. Not really. So on my watch list for the daily chart is New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. Here we go. On daily chart. New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. Why? Of course, we have a trend. And it's the second trend on. So that was the first move. First correction. Second trend on. Here we go. And now, yes, you can order, you can set your pending order higher or lower. So I set it here on the way up. You know, I don't care about the single pip. I just want to have the piece, the masterpiece from the accumulation phase to the acceleration phase. And I have on my watch list New Zealand dollar Japanese yen. You see, I have my pending order already. New Zealand dollar Japanese yen. So, and here we go. Yes, actually, yeah, this is not the right one. Okay, so here we go. That's the trend. That's the trend. Move, correction, move, and the correction here. And here we go. 3 balanced candles in a row. I set my pending order a bit higher, yeah, to speculate on this trend continuation. So that's the trends I have on my watch list for today. And by the way, I recommended yesterday this, you remember, Lulu chart. So look at this one. Oh my gosh. And I have forgotten to set a pending order. So stupid, because that was the money in. One day, you see, first trend arm, second trend arm, here we go. And on Monday, we saw this balance candle, and you see, oh my gosh, it works. Actually, there's not a trend, it's not a close above the last 0.2, but it was enough to make money. You see, second trend arm always works, really, almost literally almost works, all the time, always works. So, but here we go. I have another one for you. It's ALGN. Yeah, it's Altron Technology. And here we go. That's the trend. So be careful, because yesterday there was a balance candle. So first and second. So it's not a correction deeper than 38. So it's cool to set a pending order close to the 0.2, because there is not close at the 38%. So in this case, you know, entry at the 0.2 or close to the 0.2. It's ALGN. And finally, ISRG, also on the watch list. Same situation, exactly same situation. So move, correction, and move, and correction. So yesterday we saw the change of the color, which means close up to the last 0.2 and speculating on the next breakup. Yeah, this is what we can do. Here we go. So yeah, just a little bit time. So for Mike, you wanted, okay, Aussie New Zealand dollar. Okay, that's kind of different. Aussie New Zealand dollar, it's not here on my list. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, daily chart. Okay, let's see. Yes, there's a kind of downtrend. Well done. Well done. Very proud of you, Mike. Really proud of you. So here we go. That's the trend. Yes, and there maybe occurs today a balance candle. Yes, then entry here and speculate on one move to the lower side. Maybe here could be a really interesting goal zone for the last final goal. Yes, yes, very good. Great job. Really great job. You see, it's not that complicated. Yeah, just you have to draw the trend properly, then everything is fine. Okay, so there's another question. Daron wanted to see Euro Swiss franc in 4-hourly chart. Euro Swiss franc in 4-hourly chart. So let's see. Euro Swiss franc. Here we go. In 4-hourly chart. So let's see. No, not really. Not really. You see, I need 2 seconds to see, because I drew millions of trends. So no, it's not. It's an old downtrend, and there is nothing to do in Euro Swiss franc. So you can be sure, guys, it's a seldom case that I miss any trend, because I check all my trades in 4-hourly chart and daily chart most of the times. But sometimes, yes, I miss someone like Australian New Zealand dollar, but most of the times I have everything here on my list, by the way. Okay, so my question for you today with the last minutes was, is there a difference, guys? Is there a difference between mindset and perception? So 87% says yes, there is, and 13% yes, there is no difference. So let's think about it. What is mindset and what is perception? And indeed, it's different, because mindset is your way of thinking. In your mindset is all your experience, what first comes to your perception. So your mindset is just your daily routine. If you, for example, you get into your car and you start the car and you start to drive, do you really think about what you do after a couple of years? I guess not. I guess you're quite sure you don't think about where you have to put in the key, where you have to if you have an automatic or maybe not, but you know what you have to do. That is mindset. It's a kind of experience, it's a kind of education, it's a kind of automated routine and behavior, and this is the way you used to think. This is mindset. Yeah. So I give you a trading example. So a kind of mindset could be that you lose money and you doubt on yourself. Yeah. This is kind of mindset. Or you think a stop loss, the moment you lose money, is a kind of punishment of the market. Yeah. This is because this is what we think in normal life. If you don't get a proper result or a good result, we know, okay, we made something wrong. So it's a kind of punishment. Yeah. Or the way you behave your kiddies, for example. So they don't listen to you, they don't obey to you. So then it's kind of punishment. Yeah. This is kind of mindset. Yeah. But perception is also individual, but perception comes from your seeds in your mind. Yeah. And perception is just up to you. Just up to you. It's what you perceive. So I give you an example. Both of us, we are sitting in front of Euro Swiss franc, for example. So Darum sees, okay, maybe there's an entry chance. I see, oh no, of course not. Why is it? That's seeds. That what we perceive, and perceive is what comes from mindset. Yeah, what we perceive, it's kind of seeds which ripens up, and then we have a kind of perception, and it's just only my perception. So maybe, yeah, let's see the Corona situation, COVID-19, different perceptions. One people say, I need my vaccine. Other people say, no, I hate vaccines, so I don't need any vaccine. So there is indeed a difference between mindset and perception. So, and by the way, both is really dangerous about trading, because if you make your decisions about your perception, think about it. Where does this perception come from? Because what you see and what you perceive in trading is not what happens in the order book. Because in the order book, they're just numbers, no more, no less. So be careful with your perception. And if you want to become successful in trading, you have to change the mindset. Yeah, because the behavior you are successful in your life does not work in trading. So, by the way, this is part of my new trading course I will release this week or maybe next week. And yeah, I'm really happy to can offer you this great chance to learn trading. So thanks again, guys, for this wonderful session. I hope you learned something a little bit for you. So I have a lovely hot afternoon here in Bangkok. I wish you a wonderful day. And as always, have courage and be kind. And may the force of the rules be with you. See you tomorrow.